Capricorn, how are you? We're going to get started on your love reading for the month of January. Let's begin by choosing a tarot deck. I would like to use this one. Continue to use it. This is the deck that I use for the other two earth signs, Taurus and Virgo, and I want to close out the earth signs with this deck. It's the Tarot of Life. This is what it looks like in case you like it and you want to buy it. I just got this deck. I'm not sure whether it's a new deck or not. Maybe I can tell on the back. Usually it has, sometimes the deck has a certain year it was published. No, it doesn't. It might be a new deck because I buy tarot decks pretty often, and this is one that I have not seen before. I saw it for the first time and I liked it and I purchased it. So I think it's new. New as in maybe a year old, the most, not sure. All right, we have the Teacher of Pentacles. I see somebody that is putting in a lot of hard work, a lot of effort, because there might be a demand for that at this time. The Teacher of Pentacles. You see here we have a gentleman that's working very hard. So this could be the masculine energy. This could be you, Capricorn, that, whatever's going on right now is just requires for you to, I'm hearing, get your hands dirty perhaps, and that's fine. That is not a problem. I feel like a relationship, a connection, okay, might be demanding a lot from you. A certain partner, okay, somebody that you know is, could be asking a lot from you. Maybe it's not a lot, but it's something for sure that is requiring your commitment and your continuous effort. And I feel like this is all about the betterment of a situation, of the connection. So there's a lot of work to do, guys. There's a lot of work being done. So I think that's good, okay? I think that's very good. We have a very strong, solid foundation, I'm hearing, which is making the present circumstances possible. Any other relationship that does not have a strong foundation would not be able to withstand, I'm hearing, the pressure of the present moment. But I'm hearing you do this connection, this relationship is strong and is able to do this however that resonates. Before I continue, guys, I want to share some extra guidance. This is a little extra, some extra guidance I got for you guys the other day while I was in meditation. So listen up, okay? Capricorn, stay balanced. Trust yourself and others, work well with others, and cooperate. Do your best, but avoid overdoing it. Do your part and let others do theirs. Avoid risky behavior. Watch out for bullies. Stay positive. Focus on solutions. Don't alienate yourself. Recognize your achievements. Share, listen, and communicate. Work on relationships. Let others help you. Don't overcommit. Eat well. Get rest, keep the peace, forgive, practice abstinence, appreciate yourself, reward yourself in healthy ways. All right, so let's see. That already is, I'm already seeing that energy connected here with this Teacher of Pentacles. So something that's standing out right now about what I wrote, I got this guidance for you last week, guys. I wrote this down. Look at this. Listen to this. Which one is it? Do your best, but avoid overdoing it. This person, they might overdo it, right? Maybe. I don't feel like they're overdoing it, but I do feel like there's a thin line. I feel like there is certain goals at the moment, my dear Capricorn, that you have perhaps in connection to work, or again, this is a love reading, but for each and every one of you, I mean, this could be talking about any other area of your life. I see you being deeply committed to improving something, this connection, let's say this relationship. And I see you doing a lot. I see you trying very hard, but there there could be a tendency to overdoing it, which means what? Maybe overextending yourself, doing too much, I'm hearing, which could take a certain responsibility away from others, okay? And put it, I'm hearing put it on your plate. And that could be exhausting. Perhaps not right now, but in the long run, for sure, I feel like that is where you will feel this later as it, I'm hearing, accumulates on you. So the Teacher of Pentacles, let's see, which is I believe that's the King of Pentacles. We have the Explorer of Pentacles. That's the Knight. That's the Knight of Pentacles. So you see, that's progress that is being made, guys. There's a lot of progress being made in a relationship and a connection, guys. And I think it feels really good because it's giving someone a sense of security. Do you see? I feel like this person just trusts. Like maybe there was a certain stressor before that is no longer a problem. There's a certain weight as well that has been lifted from another here. So do you see this? It goes with the guidance that I wrote down. So look, what do you see here? I see somebody that is working very hard, and I see somebody else that is very relaxed at this moment. Not that that's a bad thing. I don't feel like that's a bad thing at all, because I kind of feel like this person needs it. This Knight of Pentacles needs it. I mean, maybe this is all about supporting one another. You know, sometimes one person can't really, I'm hearing, participate or do this or that because they have maybe something else going on. But it's not a regular thing. It's just something, you know, that's happening right now. And I'm hearing, and that's not going to stay this way. Teacher of Pentacles, and then the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. So a strong bond, strong relationship that is making a lot of progress, and in turn is bringing a sense of relief and gratitude. I really love what you're doing. What you're doing, the actions that you're taking, what I'm seeing from you, it's bringing me a sense of peace, of relief, because I know that I can trust you and depend on you to do the right thing for us, for this connection. At the bottom of the deck, guys, we have the Lovers. Look at that, guys. So this is, I feel like right now we have two people that are doing their best to make the right choices, the choices that are going to benefit them, the connection. And I feel like this is bringing both of these people here, that be you, Capricorn, and the other person. It's really bringing you guys closer. Do you see that? There's a certain realization, a hyper awareness right now. Seeing things, seeing what's important, what is valuable, seeing this person and looking at them perhaps in a different way that you haven't before. Not that things have changed or that your feelings have changed, but Mirren is all about paying attention, bringing awareness to those things that matter. And I'm hearing many of you at this moment, there might be a bump in the road, some sort of struggle, something that came up that could have had the potential to really maybe affect this connection, this relationship, something here in a negative way. But I feel like both of you guys are working together, working with one another harmoniously. And at the end of the day, you're making all the right decisions to help this bond grow and to protect the relationship. I feel like the masculine energy is trying incredibly hard, guys, and I feel like that, okay, can be seen. There's a lot of results that there's a lot of results, and well, overall, that's something very good, guys. Okay, so that's what we have. That's what we have going on right now, guys. This is wonderful. There's a deep sense of trust, guys. Okay, I feel like that is a major thing that I'm feeling right now. Just trusting, and even I'm hearing even being able to sleep at night because you know that everything is going to be okay. There isn't going to be any sort of surprises. So there is a lot of accountability, a lot of responsibility, and well, I feel like it's working, and well, I don't feel like it's an issue or a problem. All right, it's just flowing. All right, let's see. So that's what's going on right now. What is this? We have the Influencer of Cups, and it's reversed. Interesting. The Influencer of Cups reversed. I picked up the deck and these two cards stayed behind. Another thing that I'm getting, guys, it's almost like right now I'm actually getting like Bonnie and Clyde. I don't know, like that's what I heard right now. Very randomly, I heard Bonnie and Clyde. So now like the feel that I'm getting is that it's almost as if these two can only depend on one another because they're both very dependable, okay? Now, one person might, a responsibility might fall more on one individual, but both people here are putting forth effort, for sure. And it seems as though perhaps maybe something has happened that is making these lovers feel like it's just the two of them. Like we can only trust each other. We can only trust each other. We can't trust anybody else in the world. All we can trust is each other. As long as you and I are on the same page, as long as you and I am hearing are honest and are committed to one another, everything is going to be fine. Now, I do see a bad influence. Look, it says Influencer of Cups and it's reversed. So that's a bad influence, okay? There was a bad influence here, guys. Something, okay, that was, whether it be a person, a situation, something that was going on, okay, that was active. I don't feel like it is now, but it was before. And, well, I feel like it affected the relationship, was affecting it in a very negative way. Here we have the Five of Swords. That's what stayed behind when I grabbed the deck. And the Nine of Swords. I feel like there is somebody here, guys, that has some, you know, emotional issues, which is fine. Who doesn't have emotional? Nobody's perfect. We all have a roller coaster of emotions, okay? And this Influencer here of Cups is somebody I feel could be the feminine energy in the connection. You decide who. That well, has a tendency to allow their emotions and their feelings perhaps to take over sometimes. And that's not always a good thing because I feel like the relationship really depends on this individual for stability. So this is like the person in the relationship that if they're upset or they're not good energetically, it throws the other person off balance and then everything just gets out of whack. Here we have this Nine of Swords, and I don't know what's going on there. This person is, I know it looks like they're falling on the bed and there's a bunch of swords under there. So this is all about certain fears. Depression could be, you know, something that might not even be related to your significant other. It might be things from the past that could create problems. Now I'm hearing like certain relationships, certain trust issues. I'm also getting with this Five of Swords and the Nine of Swords. The Nine of Swords is a nightmare card. So yeah, there's a lot of fears at play here, guys. I do see somebody that needs a lot of reassurance. And I feel like it's this one. This is the one that needs a lot of reassurance because I feel like this Knight of Pentacles, okay, feels like something might go wrong. There's this nervousness. It might not, I don't feel like it's intentional, okay? There might even be trauma there. You know, There's a spectrum here with trauma, lied to like just some heavy stuff. And well, for each and every one of you, that spectrum there is going to be different depending on your situation. But I do see trust issues, insecurities for sure that are being addressed. And I think it's a beautiful thing, guys, because here we have a partner I'm hearing that is helping the other person with this, with by doing what is necessary to help ease. I'm hearing this anxiety that they're having, and that's this teacher of Pentacles, guys, that is learning at this time and that is teaching, I'm hearing their significant other a lot of things. They're teaching them a lot of things about love and relationships and those dynamics there. Okay, that's what's going on. All right, so let's see. Now, for others of you, I'm also getting that this influencer of cups could be a person. I'm hearing a friend, a family member, or just could be an ex or a third party for some of you that was causing problems in this connection. Okay, all right, and well, they're coming out here. I feel like whatever this influencer is, okay, whatever, it's being addressed, guys. All right, let's see. What is your significant other? What are they thinking, Capricorn? What is your significant other thinking about you, about the present moment, about your shared experience? It's the Tower and it's reversed, okay? And then we have the Student of Swords. I feel like what your significant other is thinking, I feel like communication is very important. The Student of Swords. This is a person that pays a lot of attention to what is said. This is somebody that I'm hearing everything that comes in. It's like they're examining every word, which I think could be a problem, okay, because that could cause misunderstandings. But overall, the Student of Swords, I feel like is being an active listener, is actively as well communicating perhaps how it is that they feel, or just the communication I feel like is incredibly important. The Student of Swords, there's a curiosity there. There might even be spying for some of you, okay, selective few, especially because we saw some trust issues there and some insecurities. And with the Tower being reversed, I do feel like your significant other is trying to avoid saying the wrong thing. They're paying a lot of attention to their thoughts, what it is that they're doing, what it is that they're saying, and they're actively trying to avoid any arguments, because the Tower is reversed. And upright, I'm seeing it as just things getting out of hand, of like arguments. I'm hearing the progress we've made, they're really protecting that. And they want things to continue moving forward, progressing. And the last thing that they want is to mess that up and, that's the last thing that they want to do. Create chaos in this relationship. So they're being very careful. They're keeping an open mind as well. They are in a student position, meaning that they are learning at this time, changing, even open to change with this Student of Swords. I see them as well being very flexible and adapting very well, which is good. All right, so that's what they're thinking. I don't want to fight. I don't want to argue. I just don't. I want things to continue to move forward. I want to sustain the harmony and the peace, and I just want things to progress in a positive way. And things look good. I don't want to overreact either. I don't want any sort of misunderstanding. So I'm paying very close attention, and I am also paying close attention to what it is that I say and how it is that I communicate, because I'm trying to avoid Misunderstandings, fights. Okay, so nice. We have who is this? I think this wants to come out because I saw it earlier and here it is again. And then we have that Five of Swords that we saw earlier. And I think it's interesting because the Influencer of Cups is there. And we saw them a little while ago. Five of Swords. Okay. We have the Two of Wands. And here we have a woman that is wearing sunglasses and there's two matches. There's two matches. All right, so what this person is thinking, it's almost like, this is like foresight that your significant other has. It's almost as if it's something that they see coming. Something they see coming. Do you see it? Because the Two of Wands is about future development. So it's almost as if they see something. They're trying to avoid a disaster. There's something here, guys. And I think, again, it's connected to this, whatever the bad influence is, okay? Your significant other is thinking that they're thinking that issue, that problem there is under control right now. But they can see this negative influence, okay, being a factor in the future. That's why as well this Tower is reversed, because it's almost like an impending doom, something that is going to happen. It's just like a matter of time, and it's a disaster, okay? And your significant other, they see it. And I do feel like they're trying to avoid it. And I'm hearing your significant other are doing everything in your hands to avoid this, okay? But I'm hearing it might not be completely up to you. I'm hearing you don't have control over everybody. You have control over you. Your significant other has control over themselves. We saw two people very much focused. Because it seems as though they have things under control, and it's bringing them a sense of peace, a sense of relief. But it might just be for the time being. And that's okay. That's okay. That, we deal with, problems just don't go away overnight. We have to deal with them and adjust, right? According to them. And that's what I see the both of you doing. So that's what your significant other is thinking. They're thinking this bad influence, whatever the heck it is, whoever it is, whatever it is going to be a problem in the future. We're going to have to deal with this again. We're going to have to deal with this again. And this person, to me, look at their face. They just look like they're wanting to start trouble, right? Come on, camera. Okay, what's up? What's up with the camera? That's weird. Anyways, but you can see it's almost as if the person's doing this, like, when somebody opens their eyes wide and they close them. So anyways, this Influencer of Cups, you saw the way that they look, guys. They look like they're drama. Yeah, they do. This could be somebody that gossips a lot. It's just a problematic energy, guys. You see how they have the teacup? They're holding a teacup. Yep. And well, the Five of Swords is here, guys. It's when the Five of Swords appears, it's a bad situation all around. The best thing that you can do is just, it's like a person you just have to avoid, because it's like this. I'm seeing this energy like this. It's just something you have to avoid. Because it's just staying in conflict. It's combative. It's something that is going to, be problematic. And there's no changing that. So all you can do in the Five of Swords is just move away from it, avoid it. And I feel like that's what's being done. There's something that is being avoided. But again, that doesn't mean the problem is gone. The problem is still there, but not because you're making it a problem, but because it's out of your control. It's out of your hands in the way of, well, it's somebody else, something else. And then we have the Student of Cups. I feel like this is a situation, okay, that really brings about a lot of emotions. It's the Student of Cups. So this is, I don't know what's going on there. Maybe I'm seeing it like a bath. So these are overwhelming emotions that are being handled properly. I do sense what is it? As a matter of fact, what did I write here? Watch out for bullies. So that would be like the bully, guys. Somebody that is inciting and focus on solutions. I feel like that's what's being done. Stay positive. I feel like that's what you're doing. Avoid risky behavior. I feel like that's what you're doing. You see, that's that Tower reverse of avoiding risky behavior. Do your part and let others do theirs. That one right there. I feel like you're doing your part and all you can do is let others do theirs or not. And I feel like this one right here is problematic. That something here is a problem. And again, what to do? All you can do is just take care of you. Do what you have to do. Work well with others and cooperate. I feel like that's what you're doing. But there is someone being difficult here. Stay balanced. Absolutely. And I feel like that's where this this Page of Cups comes in. I feel like your significant other could be experiencing a lot of new emotions. A lot of new emotions that they're having to process continuously, like regenerate and process and cleanse themselves regularly, okay, because of the intensity of the situation, which requires perhaps a lot of self-control, it feels like. Okay, so that's what's going on there in their head, thoughts. Well, how do they feel? How do they feel about you? How do they feel? How do they feel? How do they feel, Capricorn? Let's see. How do they feel? We have the Seven of Pentacles and it's reversed. Interesting. The Seven of Pentacles reverse says that there is just something that's not working out. I'm hearing a certain ingredient, a certain element that's not working well together. Oh my goodness. Look, something was like, look at the bottom of the deck. You're going to see what? You're going to see what we're talking about. Look, what did I say? A certain ingredient, a certain element that's not mixing well, guys. I'm telling you, there's something that's not mixing well. I think that's that Influencer of Cups that we saw there, because we saw it earlier in its reverse and then we saw it again upright. So it's like it works sometimes and then it doesn't. And I'm hearing that's not going to work because it's not dependable. I'm hearing it's erratic. So there's definitely something, guys, in the relationship, in the connection that is causing problems, and it's due to its instability, okay, and unpredictability. I'm hearing sometimes it works and then sometimes it's not, and that could have everything to do perhaps with somebody's moods or personality or what they're doing, how well somebody is able to handle their emotions, for example. And well, with the Seven of Pentacles reverse and then the Temperance, we have a chemist here that's trying to get the right ingredients, the right recipe. The Seven of Pentacles says, I've tried all these things. Every combination that you can think of, we've tried. Except, I'm hearing except what? Let's see, except what? So that's how they feel. Your significant other is feeling like, gosh, this is not mixing well together. It's like it works sometimes, but other times it doesn't. And that's not, I'm hearing that's not good enough because, again, it needs to, that's not going to work. Okay, we have the Hanged One. They just don't know. They don't, okay, the Hanged One means that they don't really know. They don't really know what exactly is the right formula I'm hearing to follow here to find a solution, perhaps with the Temperance. So that's how they feel. I think that they're let me get one more card. This is how they feel. What's going on, guys? They feel like they've tried several things. I've tried several things. But the Hangman says that there's something that's missing. There's something that's being overlooked. Okay. We have the Ten of Wands. Right behind it, we have the Student of Swords. And then we have the Tower. There it is. Goodness. I feel like it's not you. I don't feel like it's you. I don't feel like it's your significant other, but I feel like it's an influence, okay? Which says what? It's like it's an influence outside of the relationship. This is something, okay, that needs to be adjusted. I'm hearing outside the relationship, not within it. The problem is not within the relationship necessarily. It's a negative influence that is coming from the outside that needs to be addressed. And perhaps that's the higher perspective, because I'm hearing you guys have been working around it, okay? And you cannot work around it. It's almost as if you have to detach yourself, remove that negative influence completely, okay? That's what it is. That's what it is. We saw the Five of Swords earlier. And what did I say about the Five of Swords? Just accept that there's no winning there. There's no real solution there at all. None. And it could involve accepting some sort of defeat. What does that mean? Well, it might be something you don't necessarily feel like, well, that is not... It's like doing something, I'm hearing, for the relationship that it feels like it's costing you. Well, why do I have to get rid of this? Or why do I have to let go of this? It's affecting me more than it's affecting you, like this thing. Am I making sense? So there could be having to cut some losses. And well, so far, perhaps what we've seen here is somebody not wanting, I'm hearing, to lose in any way, not wanting to compromise in any way. But again, I feel like it's affecting these lovers. But again, it's something needs to be. This is on the outside. This is on the outside, guys. And look, I feel like this is something as well that could, it's perhaps a volatile, okay, subject, okay, because I feel like it really creates frustration, maybe, with the Ten of Wands. It's a lot of frustration, guys. Student of Swords, there's, I feel like your significant other, again, is actively searching, wanting to find a solution. But I'm hearing if your significant other's the one that has the negative influence, they are neglecting the fact that what needs to be done is removing the negative influence, not adjusting their behavior to adapt to the negative influence. Am I making sense? That's what I see here. Okay. So that's how they feel. I don't know. I've tried this. I've tried that. It's not working out. I don't really know what's going to work out now. And it's really frustrating me. That's how they feel. What is hidden? What is hidden? What is hidden? What is hidden, Capricorn? What is hidden? Something you don't know that might be there in front of your face, but you can't see it. Something that is being kept secret. Something that you are unaware about. Maybe it's not a secret, but it's not being said. Let's see. We have the goodness, the Tower. Something working out. When we see the Tower over and over, guys, it's because there is something that's not working out. We see two people at the very beginning working very hard, and at the moment it seems as though there's a sense of relief and peace because whatever's happening right now, whatever's being done, it has successfully stabilized, balanced, brought a sense of trust, safety and security in the relationship. But that doesn't mean that it's resolved. The Knight of Pentacles, we saw it at the beginning. We could see that as, work still that needs to be done. And it's continuous. And well, the Tower being there tells us that something is being built on a faulty foundation. What does that mean? It means that you're doing something. We could say here, let's apply it to this reading. It's like you're actively working on a solution, but it's destined to fail because you're not addressing the real problem. And the real problem is a negative influence, okay, that is coming from outside of the relationship that needs to be addressed accordingly, okay? And until then, there's not going to be any real progress because you're always going to hit, I'm hearing a bump on the road that's going to set you guys back. Okay. It's going to undo all the work you've done because you're not really addressing the problem. All right. So this is what's hidden, guys. Well, what's hidden is that, what I just said, what's hidden, which is just means what? It might be something that you guys are not aware about because we saw the Hangman, and the Hangman says that at the present moment, there's something that is being overlooked. Something very important. We have the Nine of Pentacles. What is this Nine of Pentacles? What's this Nine of Pentacles? What's this Nine of Pentacles? The Nine of Pentacles is representative, like I'm hearing a single independent person. A single independent person. A single independent person. And we have the Wheel of Fortune. This is what's hidden. And when we have the Explorer of Swords, which is the Knight of Swords. Guys, here in what's hidden, guys, is I feel like there's somebody that is... Now, again, this doesn't have to be a third party, but for many of you it is. Third party as in, because when I say third party, I think a lot of people automatically think cheating. Okay, that certainly could be going on. We saw the Five of Swords earlier, and we keep seeing this Tower. But it could be a third party. Third party is just representative of anybody else. It could be a family member. It could be a friend. It could be just anyone, okay? The Nine of Pentacles to me, like I'm seeing it as a person that is not interested or concerned in relationships, because the Nine of Pentacles is somebody that is usually single. This is the person that is thinking, it's not that they're selfish, okay? The Nine of Pentacles is just somebody that has a lot, they're thinking of themselves. They're trying to better themselves. What is good for me? So for many of you, we have an individual here. This is what's hidden, that is not thinking about relationships. Now that could very well be your relationship. This is a person that is with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is an opportunity. Okay, this is like it's an opportunity. So I'm seeing this Wheel of Fortune as just something that is beneficial for this person being represented here in the Nine of Pentacles, okay? They're thinking about themselves. They're thinking about their destiny and what is beneficial for them. The Tower. So pretty much what I'm saying here, guys, is that I'm getting the feel that there's people, okay, or a person at the very least that is not looking out for this relationship and is causing problems. And either you know who this person is because it's connected to you, Capricorn, or your significant other knows because it's connected to them. Or it could also be that your significant other knows this person, but you don't know, and then vice versa, because it's hidden. So this might be something that either one of you is aware of, okay? But it's not telling the other. So, and you see how this Explorer of Swords is there? You see how their face looks? It's almost like, like, ooh. Like when something happens, this is the face this is the scenario. Something happens and it's like this one knew, because it's the Knight of Swords. They tend, they used to be the page, so they tend to be informed, okay? But this Knight of Swords, I'm seeing it as somebody that is pretending to not be informed. Like, ooh, that went wrong. Yeah, but it's like they saw it kind of maybe coming, I'm getting, because these sunglasses as well are giving me the vibe of somebody that is like pretending or hiding, right? This as well could be somebody that is hiding their, true intentions. This is as well, the Knight of Swords, okay, is somebody that tends, we could see it as an energy that butts in. They kind of rush in and rush out, rush in and rush out. It's imprudent for sure. It's there's bad timing. They kind of just jump into things without what is it? They could as well. They're disruptive, could certainly be. And they tend to, I'm even getting be nosy, or they share their opinion, just so you could get an idea of this energy. They share their opinion when it's not even being asked. So you see that kind of energy that just kind of like doesn't really think. So again, the Knight of Swords doesn't really think twice about their actions, okay? So that's what we have here, guys. This is what's hidden. We have an individual, okay, that is their actions and their behavior. They're not thinking about how it's affecting you, this relationship that you have. It's a careless individual. They might not be doing it on purpose. They might not be like malicious for many of you, but that doesn't mean that they don't have some bad, that this is okay, or that this isn't affecting you. So Nine of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. Everything's fine and dandy, doesn't it seem, for this one? They're not worried about, because they don't have anything to worry about. I'm hearing nothing is affecting them necessarily. It's not. I'm hearing it's affecting somebody else. That's why they look like that. Like, ooh, you're having problems. You're having issues. Ooh. So I don't feel like it's a helpful energy at all. It's not helpful. And well, the Tower, it's here because it's saying that this is the problem. This is the problem, guys. And then here we have the High Priestess. They have their eyes closed and they have a tarot deck in their hands. This is something that you might feel. This is something you might You might feel there's a lot that's not being said as well, because the high priestess doesn't speak. The high priestess is silent. So I do even feel like things are not being said. Not necessarily lies, okay, but there's a lot that's not being said. I'm hearing, which in this case is just as bad. There's a lot of things that are being kept in that are not being said. That's a problem. That's an issue, guys. Okay, well, that's what's hidden. What can you expect in moving forward? What can you expect in moving forward? How is this going to be developing and moving forward? Let's wrap this up. We are at like, I think 45 minutes, and I have to start with air signs. All right, so what can you expect in moving forward? How are things going to be developing? Let's see. We have the Moon card, okay, and then we have this Nine of Swords. What did we see earlier, and what are they thinking? We saw somebody that is already sensing this is going to go wrong. You know, this is going to happen again, or this is going to be a problem later on. This is, or it's like they are expecting someone, I'm hearing, to mess up or something like that. And there it is. And because of that, it's almost as if somebody cannot have peace, because it's always in the back of their mind and it's eating at their head. And they're like, when is it going to happen? When is it, you know, it's unnerving. Okay. The Nine of Swords, which we saw earlier. And then we have the Moon card, which is representative of intuition, that which is hidden, as well as fears. The Moon, and then the Nine of Swords. So that's what you can expect in moving forward. I'm also getting that there is somebody here in this relationship that is feeling like this, okay? That's the one that we've seen from the very beginning, that seems like they are... they're calm at this moment. They've gained a sense of peace and reassurance. That person right there, whoever that is in the relationship, that one right there, okay, I feel like for many of you, whoever that is, whether that's you, crosswatcher, that's you, Capricorn, or if it's the significant other, they're right to feel the way that they do. Okay, they're right, even though they don't have perhaps all the details, because the Hangman says that there is, I'm hearing a piece of the puzzle, perhaps a certain perspective here that is not known or is not seen, that has not been, hasn't been retrieved yet. But it's just it's a matter of time. That person there, their emotions are valid. So if this is you, Capricorn Card Watcher, your emotions are valid. You have a reason to feel, what you're feeling, okay? You need to trust that, and you need to trust that, and not allow anyone gaslight you. Don't let anyone gaslight you. Because I'm also getting that, like, this also there might be a little gaslighting here when somebody's expressing like, well, you know, I feel like this and I feel like that, or I don't trust this or I don't trust that. And then there's somebody else in the relationship, or somebody else here, could be the bad influence, that is pretending like, I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. But they know damn well what's going on, but they're gaslighting the other person. So I feel like that could be going on here too, guys. You need to trust your intuition. There could certainly be some trauma, some fears here that a need to bring awareness to that, because I feel like for many of you that could be a problem, right? Sometimes past experiences, okay, that we've had that been unpleasant, you might fear that they happened again. Now I feel like that is a problem, but then I also feel on top of that somebody here is picking something up. and they're foreseeing or something. Their intuition is telling them this or that, and there's somebody else that is perhaps telling this person that feels that this way, oh, it's just fear, it's because of your past, oh, it's because of this or that you feel this way. But no, that's not a problem, or that's not what's going on. Okay. So I feel like it's a little bit of both, which can create a lot of confusion and a lot of anxiety, because you might, not even trust what you're feeling. And you might even, feel like you're going insane a little bit because you're questioning your reality. That, if you're questioning your reality, guys, and you're experiencing a lot of anxiety, that is a symptom of gaslighting, okay? So that's what you can expect. Anxiety, because I'm hearing somebody is denying reality and it's confusing you. We have the Six of Pentacles. There's a need to, work together, guys, with the Six of Pentacles. There's a need to work together, guys. I feel like you and your significant other both, okay, might not be fully aware. I feel like it's many of you, it's both of you. You see, we have two people here. There's something affecting this relationship, and I feel like the both of you are in some way or another unaware of exactly what this is, and that's that negative influence, guys. Like right now, I'm hearing stick together. Six of Pentacles, stick together. This is also a negative influence I'm hearing that is manipulating, okay, you and your significant other, okay? Six of Pentacles, work together, guys. You see that? Stick together. Six of Pentacles, help each other out, okay? And I'm hearing the only friend that you have right now, the only friend that you have, okay, it's your lover, is your significant other. What can you expect for the future? I see the both of you. I see two people here. I mean, being a part of something bigger, something else. You see how there's people back there? So for many of you, that's family. There's a group of people. There's other people involved here. And I'm seeing you and your significant other as these two people that are sticking together. So I see you guys cooperating with one another and sticking by each other's side and helping one another, nourishing, loving one another, and spending time with each other and caring for one another and doing, the best that the both of you can. So that's beautiful, guys. That's what you can expect in moving forward. That's nice, except for this, right? So watch out for that. There's some gaslighting here in some way or another. Okay, so closing message. This is the Self-Love Oracle. The Self-Love Oracle. All right, Capricorn, if you want to book a reading with me, you can do so by going to the link down below in the description box. It's going to take you to Votre where you could book a private reading with me. All right, let's close this reading. Here we go. It says co-create. Hello, co-create. It says working with others creates new possibilities. Cooperative relationships lead to greater growth. Hello, have you been listening? Embrace sensitivity. It says appreciating beauty requires sensitivity, a vulnerable feeling. Yet the world needs more sensitivity, not less. Embrace it. Do not deny your emotional needs. So I feel like that's connected to that end there. That Moon card and that Nine of Swords. There's somebody here that is super sensitive. Okay, there's a need to embrace that sensitivity. To appreciate and embrace that sensitivity because, there's certain emotional needs, okay, that are that need attention. All right, let's see. whether that be trust, validation, who knows? Listen to your feelings this time around. What is your intuition telling you? What is your anxiety, your mood swings telling you? It's bringing attention, I'm hearing, to certain needs that you have, something that is missing, that something that's missing, guys. Let's see. We have learn. Oh, goodness. We've seen, what was it? The student throughout the reading. Expand your knowledge to expand your world. Seek out teachers of wisdom. Seek new knowledge to create broader perspectives. So for many of you, here we have a situation, guys, where both you and your significant other are learning. Which means what? Maybe it's something that you are, an experience that the both of you are coming across for the first time. There's just things that you don't know as well that you're having to become aware about, to expand your knowledge, to expand your world. So the solution here as well for many of you might lie somewhere else. That's why we saw the hangman earlier, which says what? There's a need to look at the present situation from a different perspective. Seek out teachers of wisdom. Maybe, speaking to a person that you feel like you can trust, that can offer a different perspective. Kind of like this tarot reading, you know how this, like for many of you, like it's like, what did I tell you guys? Like, this is a problem that's coming from the outside, okay? Speak to somebody perhaps that's older, that's wiser, somebody that you trust with advice, somebody that has a lot of wisdom that can, provide you with a different perspective, and they can really help you see something perhaps that you don't see, learn. Seek new knowledge, you see? Seek new knowledge to create broader perspective. So you see, you need to open your mind. You need to learn something. You need to see things differently, become aware, gain more knowledge to understand the present circumstances, which for many of you, you're gaining, through experience. One more card. Actually, we're done here. We're going to get a card from here. These are 2 extra cards, guys. All right. This is the Key Oracle. Closing message for Capricorn. We have denial, deception. It's not personal, okay? It says there's a situation that you are refusing to see clearly. Living in denial can create false scenarios to see things that are not accurate. Have the courage and discernment to dig deep into the truth of the situation. Deception. Yeah, definitely. There's a situation that you are refusing to see clearly. Living in denial can create false scenarios to see things that are not accurate. Have the courage and discernment to dig deep into the truth of the situation. And then it says it's not personal. It says many times others project their own pain onto you. This situation is not personal, but rather an opportunity for compassion for yourself and the other person involved. Stop taking the blame by automatically thinking it's your fault. Have discernment of what you own. Of what you own, but also what isn't your problem. So yeah, certainly a lot of projections going on. It's not personal. You see, what did I say earlier? This person there might not necessarily be malicious. They might not even know that they're doing it. And well, I'm hearing that is coming from a certain narrow perspective that individual has. Many times others project their own pain onto you. This situation is not personal, but rather an opportunity for compassion for yourself and the other person involved. Stop taking the blame by automatically thinking it's your fault. Have discernment of what you own, but also what is in your problem. This is what I have for you, Capricorn. Thank you so much for allowing me to do this reading for you. As always, truly, it was an honor and my pleasure. You guys take care, okay? Bye-bye.